Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy. Join my man Spin More.
What up, though?
We got with my man Young Sus in the TD booth, and we got a special episode edition today.
Big Eps.
Today is a
Big Mike
live
Epps.
watch party alongside the Woodward Heavyweights for the Detroit Lions 2022 preseason debut against the Atlanta Falcons. And guiltily, admittedly so, disgustingly so, I'm excited for it. I know it's preseason.
Yeah.
But it's football. Exactly.
It's football, bro.
Thank you,
Football's
man.
back. Lions are back. They're going to be playing the starters for the whole first quarter.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're going to be watching it. We're going to be talking to you guys about it, getting your feelings on what's going on, who's looking good. Is Hutch balling? Is DJ Chark out there balling? We're going to see some great stuff. So I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to see the Lions at full strength. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of watered down offense. They're not going to be pulling out all the stops just yet. But still, it's football.
Sir.
It's our first glimpse of football.
So tap in with your boys. Let everybody else know if you don't got the game on. If you're out of, because I know we got people watching from all over the place, man. We got some people watching and listening out from California.
Shout out
guys
Cali.
in New Mexico.
Shout out New Mexico.
Shout out guy Josh, and I think he's in Texas or Arizona.
Shout out Arizona.
You know what I'm saying? So tap in with us. And hey, we got you, man. We're gonna commentary the game. Probably use some S words, some swear words. And maybe we might open up a little mulligan, a little gypsy action on Friday. You never know.
For Friday, we might get loose.
You never know.
I might have to run across Woodward, get us some seltzers.
Hey, I mean,
honestly, text Fletcher Lentz and be like,
yeah,
ask him if they'll do it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Lentz, if you're listening, come through with that 6-pack or however many pack. Let's run it, man. Some mulligans. Let's do it, man. Hey, and we're having, obviously, this is Woodward Sports Edition. All right, we have beat writers that cover Detroit Lions. We're going to try to get Kory. He hasn't made the promise that he can come on. But nonetheless, we know we do things official here. We're going to get the official injury report. Who's playing, who's not playing, who's starting, who's sitting out, who's getting rest.
You teach me to football?
I'm going to teach you to football, if you will. But nonetheless, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the share button.
You anything. Just don't eat
also,
me.
What'd you say?
Jake Wagner. That's like, you teach me to football? I'll teach you anything. Just don't eat me. Well, best Adam Sandler movie. The longest yard.
100%, man. One more topic, though, before we jump into everything football, guys. I want to know, which Detroit Pistons going to take the biggest step this year between Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey? I'm just playing. Shout out to James Edward in The Athletic. My guy Terry Foster from The Morning Show. Just reel in for the beat, man. We got to do it to do numbers, man. But real talk. You want to do? You know what I do want to talk about? Because it's disgusting how much I love football. And it's disgusting that, I did do it during the summer league as well.
You're such a ham.
I'm a ham for that one?
Yeah,
you knew it was coming,
you're
man.
a big ham for that one.
I had to do
You're
it,
a ham
man.
sandwich.
You're a ham sandwich.
I'd go for a ham sandwich right now. I'm more of a salami guy, though.
You're also a Malik Willis guy.
I am a Malik Willis guy.
How'd you feel about his performance last night?
I mean, I thought he looked great. He had 160-something total yards on, I think, 16 attempts. It was 4 rushes, 12 passes. He had that nice touchdown where he took Kyle Anderson's jockstrap and threw it in the end zone.
Yeah,
he had a great deep ball. He had another good out route where it was it's like a 30-yard pass, to go from the middle of the field to the sidelines, and it was 15 yards down the field. He had a real nice
sidearm
falling down sidearm between two defenders. It was good, man, and he got a lot of buzz from national pundits. Dan Orlovsky talking about him, Micah Parsons talking about him, Colin Cowherd talking about how the things he does is he makes these elite NFL athletes look normal.
Yeah. He
makes them look worse than they actually are.
Oh, for
sure. And that's something you can't teach.
100%.
You can teach him, awareness. You can
teach him football.
Footwork. You can teach him footwork. You can teach him to football. But that kind of intangible stuff, the speed, the athleticism, the skill set, you can't teach stuff like that. So when you got a guy like that, it was awesome. I mean, I'm buying my jersey tomorrow. So
really?
No,
I'm about to say.
No, I'm just kidding. But he looked good. He looked good. I was happy. to see him go out there. It is the preseason, so you can't get, he's an all-star this year. Look out, MVP season. No, it was the preseason, so you gotta reel it in a little bit. Take it with a grain of salt. But it looked good. He looked good. His arm, obviously, we knew the arm strength was there. We knew his escapability and his mobility with his legs was there. So yeah, I was impressed from what I saw.
Official numbers: 6 for 11, 107 yards passing, and he had 5 carries and 38 yards and 1 touchdown, averaging 7.6 yards per carry.
7.6 yards a carry. I think it was like 14.5 yards a pass or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's good. It's stuff you want to see out of a guy who you know is going to take some time to come along. He's probably not going to start this year unless he completely shows out. But most good situations where they bring in a rookie quarterback, they don't start the first year unless you're absolutely desperate for a guy, like we've seen with those high picks like Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Zach Wilson, where there's nobody there.
Situations that have to start.
But when you have a guy like Ryan Tannehill, who is a decent NFL quarterback, then you have the luxury to let a guy like Malik Willis wait a year until he's ready.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew that he was going to be a product. We knew he's a rookie, man. He's going to take some time to mold. And that's actually why he got pulled last night on, I think it was like a 20-yard or 16-yard run that he had, and then Mike Vrabel pulled him because he's like, he wanted him to run through his progressions and actually make the pass. Which, respect that. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep your rookies grounded like that because that's where we know Malik can run the football. You know what I'm saying? He's faster than most. He's more elusive than most.
He's a big guy,
especially at the quarterback position. Thick boy. Malik a thick boy. You know what I'm saying? So, but where he needs to develop is as a passer, and we know that. And he has, amazing raw attributes. That sidearm was so nasty, bro. It was
a nasty throw.
He had I think he had a 48-yard bomb, too, at some point, too. I mean, he was doing a thing, but again, it's preseason. And to put things in context, too. So, 6 of 11, 107 yards passing, just Malik's passing stats. After he got taken out of the game, after that low 16-yard scamper, they put in Logan Woodside. He had 102 yards, so 5 yards less than Malik on 24 attempts, and 2 interceptions. So I'm saying,
no interceptions, no turnovers.
Better than your average
That's
backup.
Something you really like. That's one of the biggest stands up.
Yeah, he almost did get picked off. Though, I will say.
He did, but he did almost is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades. So
you're my grandpa.
If ifs and buts was candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. So I was happy to see that he kept care of the ball. Shout out to D-Mac in the chat. We got people asking D-Mac what player he's going to be looking forward to watching tonight.
That's something we're getting into, too.
We are going to get into that. We also, as you guys know, show the ghost of young Cheese Nips, because Cheese Nips is gone. He left the show.
Oh, no.
He's going back up to East Lansing. Yeah. And we're gonna miss the kid. We appreciate everything he did. He helped make the show great. And we took him out last night. We took him out, got some drinks, got some food, and we took a pic. We took a family pic, and I don't know if it was the tequila.
Hey, that shirt, fam. I don't
know what's going on.
Where can I get that shirt, though?
Easy's gripping sus pretty tight around the waist in that picture.
Hand around my waist.
You guys have been spending awful. I come in here like 4 o'clock. I'm sitting there. You guys are always in that back room together, just chilling. So I mean. I appreciate
quite the opposite, friend. It's you and Sus, and it's me in the back room
I'm glad you guys do that. I'm glad you guys had that moment you shared, gripping his waist, won't let him go.
Yeah, he's straying away, man.
Yeah. Got me a BBW.
He's going towards the other heavyweight group. He likes him thick.
Sus said he's got him a BBW.
Y'all wildin', man. Y'all wildin'. You totally skipped over the Kayvon prep. Did you get to watch any of that?
We can get back to
last night too. No, yeah. Shout out to Sus. Shout out to Nips. Sus running both audio and TDN today, man.
Yeah.
Had to show him the extra love last night,
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
You showed me extra love.
Are you judging because of his choices?
One more time. Look at this. Look at where Spencer's arm is around Owen's neck, and then Eazy just all the way down at my waist.
Here's the difference.
I mean, here's the difference.
You're fucking 6'6". All right. Other thing too. You can check. So put the pick back up real quick, right? Because Nips, in a similar situation as me, right? He doesn't have the hand over Spencer's neck because it doesn't reach at that point. He also had the hand similar spot as me. It's just that Spencer's a little bit more wider than you, my friend.
No, his hand was around my back.
Yeah, because he couldn't get around to your hip. You know what I'm saying?
It mine shows because yours on his waist. Yours is gripping his waist.
Yeah, but he couldn't reach your waist.
Yeah, he could have made it lower.
Yeah. It was
yours
lower,
was lower. His was,
I was there.
His was around my back.
I was there, bro.
Oh, we
Stop
know
playing with me. Certified sniper.
Certified sniper, whatever that means.
Easy with the prom picture hand. That's what David said.
Hey, yo.
But let's get back to these preseason standouts or not so standout. Because Kayvon Thibodeau had 1 tackle.
I mean, dude, he played like what, 8 snaps, 7 snaps? He didn't play it off the. But I did. I'm telling you, man, I'm a sick individual, man. I watched the Kayvon Thibodeau preseason, like 4 snaps, pause, play. Dude was doing his thing. First one off the line. This like real quick, and we're gonna watch the preseason game along with you guys, and we're gonna keep this eye out for Hutch as well, and guys like Austin Bryant and whoever else is rushing the quarterback for us today. But first, when you're watching these defensive linemen on the edge specifically, or almost everybody, one of the most important things is first to make point of contact. Kayvon was doing it last night. He did his thing. And there's one on a run play where he beat his tackle, which, who is the Patriots starting tackle? Do you know off the top of your head? I apologize for putting that on you like that.
It's not Nate Solder anymore. He's on the...
Nonetheless, though, Kayvon looked good last night. In limited snaps, Kayvon looked good, in my opinion. You know, people can say what they want. They take away the box score.
Was it the starting offense plan? Do you know?
I couldn't tell you, man. To be honest with you, I was just watching more so like the tape on like his plays. I don't know who the Patriots starting tackle is, but we could definitely look into that. Kayvon looking like a dog, and we knew that, man. We knew that he was this freakish athletic thing. The questions about him were
Isaiah Wynn or Trent Brown.
For the
was
Patriots.
He on the left or the right?
He was on the left.
Yeah, so it'd be Isaiah Wynn or Justin Herron. It probably wasn't Isaiah Wynn. I doubt Isaiah Wynn played.
I'll pull it up. I'll tell you the number.
This is probably Justin Herron.
Let's see.
But the Lions are supposed to be getting a lot more reps with their first. They said the first guys are going to play the whole first quarter.
Yeah, he spoke with Arthur Smith. Dan Campbell did. They both agreed to play the stars the first quarter.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, dude. I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I mean, I do for like the sick individual football fan in me. I love it, but like, we've been there in training camp. Our backup quarterbacks, there aren't ones to rely on. At least Tim Boyle isn't one to rely on. And honestly, like, it sounds bad to say, I never want to wish anybody to lose their job, but I do not want Tim Boyle on this football team, man. He performed his moments last year and didn't impress us, not one bit. He didn't like super screw things up, but he just wasn't good. When I watched David Blau out there, he looks like a bit more of a gamer. But just that fact alone, like, we didn't take a flyer on Malik Willis in the 3rd round. I'd rather just keep Jared Goff as safe as possible, because that's the only way we're going to have a good season.
That is,
he's up, right?
Yeah, if Jared Goff goes down, the season's kaput. It's
100%.
Unless we trade for or sign some
Jimmy Garoppolo. Ooh.
Worst case, I mean, I don't know how they would do that, money-wise. But
when it comes so that situation, like the Roquan Smith situation, the Kareem Hunt situation, these are guys that obviously I feel like would make our football teams better. But I think the reason why we don't is because we're not like truly, we're competing, but I don't think they have like the expectations of like, competing for Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the way the Bills cashed in and got them a Von Miller. But I'm still hyped either way. You want to know why, Spinny?
Why are you so hyped?
Because every day before every show, I'll open up me a Citron.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The summer of Citron's here. Now Citron's available at Kroger. Make sure you guys pick some up while shopping, because right now you get 2 cans of Citron for $4.
$4?
$4. Ooh. 2 cans, no Sam, of Citron for $4. Citron's new energy drink for the active lifestyle. Drink it, live it with Citron. We'll have which be right back.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
She got that good. She Michael Jackson bad, and I'm attracted to her because she goes to the Monroe Street Midway. Because as you know, Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground right next to Campus Martius. There's roller skating, basketball courts, a mini golf course, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. It's such a fun place to visit, whether you're with the family, you're out on a date, or you're just chilling before a Tigers game because the Tigers fired at La Vila so we can go to the ballpark again. The only things you got to pay for are food and roller skating, but everything else is free, and they even got Wi-Fi so you can take your computer down there and get some work done in the heart of the city. Make sure you go downtown right next to Campus Martius. Check out the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit and Rocket Mortgage.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
And as we said today, we have a special episode for you. It's a live Detroit Lions preseason watch party. Shout out to my man Young Sus at TD Booth too, by the way. But moving on, man, we got to get into some pregame topics, man.
Okay.
We got to do it like the big boys on these stages usually do. Break some things down, if you will. Justin. No, honestly, I'm waiting for the injury report from my man Kory. Shouts out to Kory Woods. He's down there in Ford Field. If you guys see him, say what up, though. My guy Tristan Reed from Twitter. I owe you an autograph. Hit me up. I think I have it in my car. I got to double check. I'm hooking him up with something. And speaking of autographs, we are giving away an Aiden Hutchinson and or Kenneth Walker III autograph.
Give it away now.
With the purchase of the brand new Woodward Heavyweights dead weight merch. You guys can find the links in our bios. You can check them on our Twitter right now.
Well, I got you
my
got to
IG
give it
as
to
well.
your mama.
Make sure you guys check that out. Again, we're giving it away, raffling off an Aiden Hutchinson autograph poster.
You got to give it
so make
to
sure you guys check that out. But going into the Detroit Lions game,
a little dance and maybe drink a little.
the starters
water.
are playing the entire first quarter.
What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you.
What the hell are you even singing?
What I got, you gotta get it, put it in you.
Shut the fuck
The
up.
feeling don't stop, continue.
Sounds like rape. I don't know what you're singing, but it sounds like rape. Very aggressive lyrics there. I don't know how I feel about it.
Give it away, give it away.
I want to know how you feel about the Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons first quarter matchup, Spinny. Which ones are you most looking forward to, I should say?
Yeah, there's a lot to look out for. It's impressive. I do want to see Aiden Hutchinson, obviously, on the edge versus some real deal talent, real deal, offensive linemen. I want to see. I'm gonna say it. Throw up the tweet, Sus. We got it. My boy took the words out of my mouth. My guy Chad Johnson, not our Chad Johnson, but Chad Johnson Ocho Cinco said, I hope Amani Omowarie, my dog, plays against Drake London tonight, even if it's just one series. I like for the casual fan to understand how good Amani is. Stellar talent that should be given recognition early. And I couldn't have said it any better than my guy Ocho Cinco did right there, because you guys know I've been on that Amani train for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see him go out and show out this year. Him versus Drake London will be a huge matchup. I want to see also whoever's going to be lining up against Kyle Pitts, because it doesn't get much better than Kyle Pitts when it comes to receiving options at the tight end spot in the NFL.
Only after 1 year, too.
So I'd like to see what kind of weapons that we can put against Kyle Pitts to try to slow him down.
Not a damn one.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
I mean, I guess that does give us the opportunity to check out our guy, Deshaun Elliott. He's going to be starting the safety position alongside Tracy Walker. So, yeah, I mean, that's a matchup I am looking forward to. You are high on that guy, Amani Oruwariye.
Yeah.
Always hyping him up. Is he your favorite? Is he the best player on this defense to you?
I think yes, until proven otherwise. I think it'll be Aiden Hutchinson eventually.
Yeah.
But he was the best player on this defense undoubtedly last year.
Indubitably.
He was the best player coming into this season before, we went out and we got Aiden Hutchinson with the number 2 overall pick. So realistically, you want Aiden Hutchinson to end up being the best player on this defense, but I think it's Amani. I really do, because we saw what he did. I did that deep dive where I looked at all of his advanced stats about receptions given up, about yards given up, about he's only let up 2 touchdowns last year to his 6 interceptions. I think it was 2.1 receptions allowed and 34.7 receiving yards allowed per game by Amani Omowarie. And those stats were better than Xavier Howard's stats on the season. I'll give him, Amani only played 14 games, but still, that Xavier Howard is widely recognized as one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. And Amani Omowarie had stats that rivaled his. So I love to see that. And he did it all without a pass rush. All without a pass rush. His leading sacker had 7.5 sacks. So
big sacks.
If you can get a guy like that out there early, get him up against a top-flight rookie like Drake London, and show, have Drake London have his welcome to the NFL moment. Because I want to see Amani clamp to that man.
Hey, yo.
Clamp to that man. I want to see him fall.
Hand on the hip.
Hand on the hip. Hand on the back of that neck. Snatching his life.
Chill out, bro. Chill.
I wasn't even trying to do something like that. You a freak. But I want to see him snatch that man's life. Take his lunch money.
Snatch his soul.
Snatch his doggy. You gotta chill. But no, it's for real though. I want to see him go out there. I want to see him prove that he is that guy. Because he did it last year. He did it all last year. He showed us that he is a legitimate NFL corner. He is a legitimate NFL number 1. So I want to see him go out there, continue that great run from last year, and start it off early against a guy who has all of the intangibles, who looks like he's going to be a good receiver in this league, in Drake London. And maybe Amon-Ra gives him a little tips. Because, they were boys, Drake London, and tips. Will you calm down, bro?
I'm not saying nothing.
Uncontrollably horny.
I'm literally just here, bro.
You're giggling over there. Maybe Amon-Ra can give him some pointers about Drake London, how he likes to break off his routes, where he likes to catch the ball, different things that Amani can use to his advantage.
Man. I hate you, bro.
You hate me, bro. It's your own dirty little mind.
I said nothing, bro.
You were giggling,
You're
bro.
the ones that can't little tip.
I said tips.
You guys hear Spencer rapping at the beginning of our show every single day? His rap name's Little Tips. Make sure you look him up, dog. Always reaching out, giving you little tips. Yeah, man, I'm with that one. I think another one that I'm looking forward to, I'd say, is I told you guys a little bit yesterday, the defensive line. Most importantly, the interior. I think a guy like John Kaminsky, we heard a lot of stuff about out of camp. When I was watching John Kaminsky, I wasn't overly impressed, but he's just more that I said it before, just a guy to fill the gaps and open up opportunities for other dudes.
Yeah.
But more so, Aiden Hudson. I want to see him. I want to see the stuff that I saw out of Kayvon last night. The first point of contact, secondary, pass rush moves. If the first one doesn't work, first one off the snap, stuff like that. And then obviously, there's multiple stuff going on in that secondary. There's a secondary battle. Most importantly, I'd like to point out is the Charles Harris versus Jeff Okudah situation. There's been some rumors that Charles Harris is the guy who can get that start tonight, but I'm not looking into that too deeply because it's just game 1 of preseason. Things change. This entire roster is going to get changed. I mean, you're going from 90 players to 53 by the time the season starts, and there's going to give. And you know how Dan Campbell and these guys are. They're going to give everybody an opportunity to prove that they belong either on this team or in the league at any position. You know what I'm saying? As long as they promise to show some promise in those reps. But secondary, something I'm definitely looking at tonight. And it's just weird. It's tough to judge this stuff too, man, because it is preseason. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How much let me ask you this. How much value do you put into these observations from preseason?
You're just burning through all of our topics in the first one, huh? Well, I put in some value. It's like you said, you can't really overvalue it because it is preseason, so these aren't the 100% reps you're going up, and you're not giving the full extent of the playbook or scheme that you're going to want to use in the regular season. But it's still, you want to see guys in there making plays. You want to see guys in the position to make plays, so being where they're supposed to be, not being left behind, not blowing coverages, not letting guys run free down the middle of the field. You like to see guys in the spots they're supposed to be with sound, fundamentals, making better plays than you would in, let's say, the beginning of last year when we saw a lot of blown coverages. We saw a lot of stuff like that, guys out of place, guys out of position. So I would like to see guys in there in the right spots, not getting lost, looking like they know where they're at, what they're supposed to be doing, and making plays.
Yeah, I'm with you. Other matchups or situations I'm looking for. I mean, only matchup on Atlanta to look forward to really is the Drake London situation.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Pitts. You got Pitts. Yeah, Drake London, Pitts, the guys I'm looking forward to. We already discussed that. I'm trying to think on the defensive side of the ball who they have that I'm like.
You got Grady Jarrett, A.J. Terrell, Casey Hayward. They actually have a pretty good secondary. A.J. Terrell, Casey Hayward, Richie Grant. Not a bad secondary, but Casey Hayward's good.
I'm looking. I have most of the defensive line, interior guys.
Why don't you say their Will linebacker's name?
The Will linebacker?
Yeah.
You go for that one.
I just asked you.
I'm going to let you go for that one. I don't even know.
Odatunkabu Ojenuji. This is probably going to be a bad team this year. They're going to be a bottom 5 team in the NFL. So if we're going starters, they should come out there and the Lions should put some points up.
I'm with you. I'm looking at his name. It's tripping me out. I'm going to put it in the chat just so everyone knows like where we're coming from in this one. Antetokounmpo Andujeje. I can't. That's what you got. Welcome, Australia, showing some love in the chat. What up, though? Hit the like button, guys. We are waiting for the Detroit Lions preseason game to kick off, and again, we're watching it live. We're gonna tell you guys breaking stuff down that we're looking for, stuff that we're watching. Linebacker battle, another thing I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for tonight too. I believe that Chris Boards and Anzalone's getting the start, but Malcolm's gonna get a lot of PT.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get in there against the ones too.
Me too.
I know they said they're gonna start starters all first quarter, so I'd like to see him get some runs against the ones because we obviously know he's going to be in for probably all of the second quarter and a majority of the third quarter. So I'd like to see him get some chops up there against the ones, and I want to see him make a name for himself. But yeah, that's a big question mark too. Is the linebacking core, is Anzalone and Chris Board? Obviously, we brought in Chris Board to be that starter, to be a guy that comes in there. But Anzalone and Chris Board are not the greatest linebackers in the league, I'll say that.
That's facts.
They are guys that can get the job done though. So I'd like to see them go out there, and a big thing I also want to see is this new defense that we've been hearing about. This attack defense. This 4-man down. We're going after the quarterback. We're not waiting for it. We're playing with violence. We're playing with aggression. We're coming in there to rip your head off. So that's what I want to see. I want to see the big guys up front, especially Oli McNeil, getting ugly, getting nasty, getting in that backfield, causing some havoc. So I'll be having my eyes on Oli McNeil a lot.
Run defense. I'm looking forward to seeing too. It's tough because I know I'm not 100% sure if Levi's playing yet. I doubt that he is, but I want to look for the run defense, but it's tough to get a read on it because it's preseason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's. Do you think they'll play Aiden the entire first quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, not straight. Like, I'm sure they'll do their regular rotations. Like, they'll have Aiden play and swap him out, for a couple plays with Julian if he's healthy and playing, or
that's actually Julian's a good guy to keep an eye on tonight too.
Yeah, see if he's ready to go. I got my eyes on Charles Harris too. There's a lot to look for.
Definitely keeping an eye on this defense. But who got the best defense, Spinny?
Who that?
Guardian Alarm.
You know it. You know I know. If the Lions can play like Guardian Alarm, the Falcons won't score a single point. Because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind. Whether you're at home or on the road, they're 24/7 local monitoring. Make sure what's important to you stays safe. So right now, you can call 1-800.
Stay hot!
That's 1-800.
Stay hot!
And one more time, since Chad is gone, we can yell. That's 1-800.
Stay hot!
Call them right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we will be right back.
Stay out.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
What up, though, everybody? It's your boy Spencer for Big Frog in Novi. And as you know, right now, you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. That's right, a free Woodward Sports t-shirt at Big Frog in Novi. I don't even got one of those. All I got is the Draft Cocaine shirt, and I can't wear that. It's got Adam's face on it. All you need to do is go to Big Frog Novi and tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. On the spot. So go today and get your free t-shirt, or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi. Yeah, bro. I didn't have my.
I know, man.
Didn't have my hype music.
I'm sorry, man.
Too busy texting shawties.
Why you snitching on me like that?
My bad.
Hey, yo, Olivia, when you come back? What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, my man, Spit More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Young Sunday TV booth doing his team on the ones and twos, and we are waiting for the Detroit Lions preseason game to kick off against the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes,
also waiting on a text from my guy Kory Woods, let me know who's officially in and officially out. So we wait on that one. We're going through some matchups we wanted to see tonight. Looking through the chat, we want to say some stuff that you guys are looking forward to too. D. Smitty said he's looking to see if the Lions could commit to turnovers, which is, that's a good point. I think that's something you always want to see out of your team. But sometimes turnovers, I feel like it's like I don't want to say a luck thing, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, football is very much a luck sport. It's a game very much decided by inches, as they say, but a lot of times those inches can apply to how close your fingers are to the actual ball, how close you are to getting the first down. Obviously, the goal line stuff too. What are you whispering in the damn?
But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my email eyes.
What are you doing right now? What are you singing?
Mr. Brightside.
Aren't you a Michigan State guy?
Yeah, it's still a banger.
It's still a banger. Why are you singing it? Is it on right now?
Yeah, it's on.
Turn your headphones up, all right?
I want to only hear you.
I need a non-ADD version of you right now, man. I need you primed in and focused. You gotta break down right, Phil. Today we're doing play-by-play, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be on 10, fam.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just do a snort sound, by the way? What was that? Oh, okay.
Wait, who's the color commentator?
Whoa, hey, yo, sus, bro.
Obviously, it's me.
I thought you were going to wait, don't do it, man. Reminds me, don't do it, man, don't.
Yeah, we know who Cheese Nips would say should be the color commentator if he was here. But yeah, we're getting some live shots right now. We got Jared Goff warming up. We got my boy Jamal Williams, J Swag Daddy dancing in the end zone,
breaking it
getting
down.
Loose, getting ready. He stays. Oh, he's got the fresh shave, dude. He's ready, coming off of Hard Knocks.
Makes him more aerodynamic. We're here to break things down for you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My guy Malcolm, or Sharu King, says he's looking forward to Malcolm Rodriguez, as are we.
Yes.
D. Smitty said Chase Lucas. That actually is a great call, by the way. He's a 7th round pick. I remember back in Studio B, you and I actually not committed, but we made light of that draft pick, saying he's probably not even going to make the team, just because we saw the guys that were making the team last year, these UDFAs that were still going to come back, on top of Kuda coming back, on top of Iffy coming back, but things have changed. Chase Lucas getting a lot of run at that corner slot.
Yeah, for sure. It's out of these younger guys, out of the draft picks from this year, obviously Malcolm Rodriguez is a guy we've got our eyes on because we're tied in. We're tied in with the fam. We're tied in with Malcolm.
Mommy.
Got heavyweight ties, and that guy, like we said, he might be getting some run with the ones today. We want to see him in there mixing it up, fighting for that starting spot. But a guy like Chase Lucas is very intriguing as well, because that's someone who can come in here again and contest for that starting spot, because like we said, that number 2 cornerback position is far but locked down. We have the battle between Okudah and Charles Harris. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who wins out of those two. And if Chase Lucas looks better than both of them at practice, what do you do there? What do you do if the same thing happens last year, where we got some injuries? We got to dig deep. We got to bring in a guy like Chase Lucas to fill that spot. He needs to be ready. So maybe we see him get some reps with the ones. He's definitely going to get some reps with the twos when the second quarter starts. But I'm excited to see these young guys get in there and be hungry. Be that kind of beast that Dan Campbell has been preaching. Be that kind of player that goes out there and takes the spot from somebody else. You're not given anything in this league. You're not given anything in life. You got to go out there and take it. And that is 100%, 120% true in professional sports. I talked to D-Mac about it. I talked to Braylon about it. I talked to Joik about it. It's not something that you can just wait and just let it happen, even for a guy like Braylon Edwards, who was a first-round draft pick, top-flight receiver. You got to go out there and you got to prove it every day that you belong to be there, whether you're the first wide receiver taken off the board or you're Darren McCarty who is a guy that spent time in the minors, was a 50-goal scorer in the minors, but knew that's not what he could do to make the league. He knew he had to be great at something to make the league, and it wasn't scoring goals. It was going out there and punching dudes in the mouth and setting that tone. So you need to carve out your niche for yourself. And that's what these guys are going to have to show in the preseason, that there is something about them that forces the coaching staff to keep them on the field. That forces the coaching staff to be like, all right, we need this guy out there. He does that better than anybody else on our team. He needs to stay out there. And for Malcolm Rodriguez, it might be introducing dudes to the ground. For Chase Lucas, it might be covering big guys. It might be going back and covering deep threats. We need to see that. You need to show us that. You need to show us against real deal talent in the NFL, and this is your first opportunity to do that.
I'm with you, man. Another guy I'm looking out for tonight is Ife Melifonwu, former 4th-round pick out of Syracuse, played cornerback for us last year. Had some moments, actually a couple moments against Devontae Adams, who's highly regarded as one of the best wide receivers in the league, if not the best. Eventually, Adams got the better of him, and Ife went down with injury. But he's making a position change to safety. Excuse me. He's a bigger body guy.
Yes.
Obviously, he was athletic enough to play corner. Obviously, he was better, making plays on the ball to play the corner position, both in college and to play last year for us too.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's going to be like a little bit of time of him transitioning to the safety position because one, he's a very young guy. This is only his 2nd year in the league. He dealt with injuries last year, so I don't know that he got the amount of reps that he needed to grow as a defensive back. But he had the defensive change as well, position change as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to take some time, but the genetic makeup of Ife, I feel like he could be a special safety in this league. I'm not telling you that he's going to be, but as soon as he got drafted, I had a conversation with our guy Scott Bischoff, and that's one of the things we discussed about. He's a longer body guy. I don't know how, if he's going to always stay quick and on his toes with these wide receivers that we see in this league. We may see him drift off and become a safety, and here we are, his 2nd year. I'm hopeful, man. I know he had I had 1 interception in practice, but that was against the twos, but if he's a guy I'm looking out for too.
And look at that right in the chat. On command, Trey Adams said, will we see Ife covering Pitts today? And I could definitely see that kind of matchup because that's what Ife is. He is that big. Like we said, when we were at training camp and they were running the safety drills, I was like, okay, Deshaun Elliott looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty big. He said, just wait till you see Ife out there. And Ife came out and he was a couple inches taller and his arms were a couple inches longer than Deshaun Hamilton. So you need to see a guy like that going up, again, like I said, against top-flight talent. And Kyle Pitts is almost the top of the top. He's top 5 receiving tight ends in this league already. So if you put on against him a guy like Ife Melifonwu to see what he can do in those situations against a weapon like that is very critical for a lot of team success in this league and has been a position that the Lions have struggled guarding for 20 years. I can't remember the last time we had a guy that was like, all right, he's locking down a tight end. That's important to see, especially when you can do it this early. First reps of the season, you're going against the top flight tight end. You've got a couple guys you can rotate on him to see who can really do some damage against that guy in coverage.
100%. And that gets me pretty excited, man, because you have guys in safety position, and they call that mismatches when you get tight ends on those guys. Because, again, they're not the ones that are known for locking in and covering a guy 1v1. I mentioned that when we saw Kyle Hamilton get burnt in his 1v1 drill against the Ravens a couple weeks ago. I was like, I doubt we're going to see him in those situations in real games. But Ife Melifonwu, being a former cornerback, drafted as a cornerback, played NFL cornerback position last year, that's a guy that you would love to have matched up on a guy like Kyle Pitts. Not only does he have the cornerback skills to do so, but the size as well. That's why I love the prospect of Ife Melifonwu at the safety position. And now that we're just, I wasn't even in thinking that heading into today's stream, but now that is probably the top 2 or 3 things I'm looking for in this list.
That would be a great matchup to watch. Yeah, Ife Melifonwu getting some reps in there against a guy like Kyle Pitts or against a guy like Drake London.
Yeah,
another big body guy, another big athletic contested catch guy. So there are a lot of reps I want to see. I definitely want to see if he gets some time in there because we don't know what we have in Deshaun yet. We hope he is great. We hope he plays well. We hope he can stay healthy. But we know what we saw out of Ife last year. And when we saw him on the field, we liked what we saw. So if Deshaun can go in there, do that, and cover that, I'm great with it. But I want to see some Ife. I got an itching for some Ife. Not gonna lie. I got this. No. Not gonna say it. Should I say it?
Yes.
I got a stiffy for the iffy.
Got the sniffy. Iffy playing safety.
Iffy got the blicky.
No, 100%, man. That's definitely a golden matchup I'm looking forward to. Look at this roster, too. A lot of battles going down. But before we talk about the roster battle, Spinny, let me tell you guys, or let me have you tell us about Big Boy.
Yeah, you got big boys out there playing safety. You got big boys playing tight end. But if you want some big boy, all you got to do is go down the street, man, because big boys are everywhere in Michigan, and ciabattas are back. Look at that. They got the sunrise ham and cheddar, the chicken cordon bleu, the chicken club with the honey mustard and the bacon, or you could keep it light with their Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salads. And don't forget to cool off with a nice hand-baked cookies and cream or strawberry shake. And trust me, that cookies and cream is a hitter. You can trust me. I'm a big boy. You heard it here first, folks. Summer just got better at Big Boy. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we will be right back.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
What up, though, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights episode on the Woodward Sports Network. I don't got to do that most of the time, so I'm a little rusty. I don't think it's best it's the first episode that I did that.
I thought we were getting a sweeper.
But we appreciate you guys for joining us. This is the Lions pre-season, pre-game show. We call it the Heavy Cast because, you had the Manning cast. Yeah. You got the A-Rod cast. Now you got the Heavy Cast because we're getting ready. We're seeing it. We see our boy TJ Lang out there on the ones and twos with the mic. We see our boy Devin Gardner right now getting an interview. So I'm excited. Football's back. You can smell it in the air. Smells like football. And there's no better smell than football, even if it's on a Friday afternoon. So, we were talking about matchups you want to see, guys you're paying attention to, all the basic rundown going into a game. Give me one thing. If you could say, I have one takeaway from this game, what is the biggest thing you'd want to take away from this preseason game?
Number one thing?
Number one thing.
That's a good question. I'd probably have to go with. There's obviously I give you something totally unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? And I would love Jared Goff goes 18 for 18. Yeah. 20 touchdowns. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but he does it. But no, realistically, Malcolm probably. Just Malcolm doing his thing. Yeah. We've seen it in camp. I want to see it in live reps too. More specifically, this coverage aspect. That's the one thing I've noticed about Malcolm. He's for sure knocking guys into the dirt. Once he gets his hands on him, it's game over. He's a violent dude.
Happy birthday to the ground.
100%. He's introducing guys to Mother Earth during training camp a couple times, but I know he can do that. We saw that in the college tape, and another thing we saw in the college tape, but I want to see in the pros is just the coverage aspect of it. We know he's a former safety. He's a former quarterback, and I think that lends to a lot of the just natural instinct that he has out there in the field as a linebacker, and I'm just looking forward to seeing that. And like you said earlier, I hope we see that along with the ones. Yeah. I hope we see that. And I 100%, if you're asking Malcolm Rodriguez, as much as I am a fan of him and his skill set, and I have high hopes for him, but I would still love to even see him in a situation where he has to guard a Kyle Pitts. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what we're working with.
Yeah, you got a guy coming across the middle. You got to pick up some coverage. Yeah, definitely.
Give me something, man. This is the obvious answer. Anything other than that, man, I'm in secondary. But it's just a tough read, though, because I don't know what I'm truly getting out of the observations because it is a preseason game. Mm-hmm. I know the Falcons aren't running their actual offense. Maybe they are, though. They are keeping starters and all for the entire quarter, so maybe there's a little bit of stuff they're sprinkling in there. But the secondary more specifically than Malcolm, I had to pick one guy out. It's either Deshaun Elliott Or again, like I was saying before the break, Iffy Melifonwu. I don't know if we're going to see Iffy with the ones though.
Yeah, for me, it's Jeff Okudah. Obviously, I could say Aiden Hutchinson. I want to see him go out there and wreck some plays. I think it will happen. Malcolm Rodriguez, I want to see him go out there, lay the stick, and put somebody down. I think that will happen. I want to see Jeff Okudah. I'm not saying I want to see him lock down the side of the ball, get an interception off of somebody. I just want to see him out there running stride for stride with someone, not getting turned around, not getting, exposed, not being left behind. I want to see him out there clamped to somebody for a long period of time. I want to see him making good plays, making good reads, turning his head for the ball, making plays on the ball. If I could come out of this saying, okay, I feel a lot more comfortable about Jeff Okudah, that would be a 100% win to me.
Yeah, and I got some breaking news too. Shout out to my guy Joey 2 times in chats with the update. He says the Detroit Lions not warming up, excluding guys from the injury list. TJ Hawkinson, which I could see that. We've heard it all week. He's been limping around, and he's been having some injury issues. I might have to take back the comments I made about people, pressuring him with that injury bug or being injury prone thing. But we'll see. It's preseason. Maybe there's being safe. Nonetheless, Iffy, the guy I've been most excited to watch.
Well, throw that out the window.
Gone. All right.
He's out of here.
Sweet. So TJ not warming up today. Iffy not warming up. Obviously Quintez Cephas, he went down early in camp with a hell of a catch over Jeff Okudah. Not warming up. Josh Johnson, wide receiver, not warming up. Levi Onwuzurike, which we were talking about yesterday.
Talked about that yesterday.
Foreseeing that one, him not warming up. That a little bit of a concern. But I get at the same point, like my guy Brad Holmes taking the risk on guys like that. You may have a guy that's extremely talented like a Levi Onwuzurike who just had injury issues, but looking like the injury issues getting the better of that talent he may be able to display when healthy. Other than that, Julian Okwara. So Julian Okwara is actually part of that starting defensive lineup until Romeo Okwara returns. Kind of curious to see who we're going to see in that spot, honestly. Because when I was getting him in practice, it was Julian, Aiden, the most efficient line.
Yeah.
Julian, Aiden, Aleem, Charles. So I'm curious to see who's backing up for Julian.
You got to think Aiden probably bumps outside, and they get Austin Bryant or somebody to fill in that middle spot. So it does suck that if he's not warming up. Hawkinson, I'm fine with that. I don't know if he's injured yet. It's probably just precaution.
Yeah.
Probably a guy that you don't want him to go out there and get injured in a preseason game.
Austin Bryant is probably going to fill in.
Yeah.
For Julian. I'm assuming so.
That's what I said.
I had a little burp. I apologize. I couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's all right. But yeah, that's like I said, Okudah being solid, Okudah making plays, staying attached to guys, that would be a huge takeaway for me. On the offensive side of the ball,
isn't that kind of cool? We're not really that concerned about the offense. Like everything we've said has been defensive.
Because but this is
fairly confident.
This is the main thing for me. The offensive side of the ball, I want to see the offensive line dominate. I want Jared Goff to not sniff the turf. I want them to get a push 5 yards off the line of scrimmage and run plays. I want to see them cracking skulls, being this dominant force that we expect them to be, and we rightly think they're going to be all season. I expect them to come out there, lay the hammer down, and show why they were ranked in so many different polls, top 5, top 3, unless you're ESPN.
Top 5,
and you think they're 26th. So I want to see the offensive line, which is supposed to be the strength of this team, the number one unit on this team.
Most expensive unit
on this team. The most expensive part of the most expensive offense in football. Go out there and prove that they are dominant. Prove that when healthy, they are a force to be reckoned with, which I think they will, and I know they are. So I expect that. But if I come out of this preseason game saying offensive line looked great, they were cracking skulls, and Jeff Okudah looked good, I will be beyond happy.
I'm with you. And I got a shout out to my guy Trey Adams in chat. Said, if he got that limpy, so no stiffy. For my guy Spinny.
I did it all for Iffy, the stiffy, the jiffy. That's what Mike G said.
If he got that limpy, no stiffy for Spinny. Yeah, man, that sucks. I see a lot of comments about Kirby Joseph, getting the look down on Kirby Joseph, and what he's going to be able to do. Got to be honest with you, 3rd round pick, safety, hopeful for him. I haven't seen a lot of him out of camp, and I attribute a lot of that to it just being an adjustment for him.
They did say, when they drafted him, Brad Holmes said it's going to take this guy a little while to be game ready. You even said when you had Slay on the Speak Easy cast, he said defensive backs is the hardest transition in professional sport. You need to give those guys a year or two before you judge them for what they really are. So Kirby is, it's going to take him some time before he comes in and he just dominates. But that's what the guy does. He's a ball hawk. He is a guy that will go out there and he will go to the ball. So it might take him a little while, but I'm not rushing it. I'm not worried about him at all. I expect him to, in time, be a great player for this team.
100%. Yeah, Austin Bryant, guy, obviously he's going to replace Julian Okwara on that starting defensive line tonight. Guy I'm fairly confident in. These injuries, man, annoying. And I don't want to read too much into them because, again, we do have like 3 more weeks into the season. Well, 2 more weeks really now. Damn, dude, it's so close.
I mean, the injuries are it's nothing crazy. Like, everybody gets injuries during camp. 4 of them were already injured before camp. Yeah. Hawkinson is always injured. So it's not like these are just blindsiding us. We don't even know if he is injured or if he's just resting or what's going on there. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not.
The injuries?
The injuries. They don't concern me.
Is it because you're not expecting much out of this team this year, or?
No, it's because that's what football is. People get injured.
It's true.
Not worried about it.
But the consistency of it heading in, like from last year even into this one.
That's what happens. Teams get bit by the bug. Some teams harder than others.
How often is it 2 years in a row, though? You know what I'm saying?
2 years in a row for what? For who?
Just the injury bug getting you.
Like I said, the biggest injuries we already knew about coming into this season. The Romeo Okwara, the Jerry Jacobs, the Levi Ozarike. These guys are injury prone, had been dealing with injuries or had suffered the injuries last year. So coming into the season, it's not surprising to me. Guys get banged up all the time in football. If you look at injury reports throughout the whole league for preseason, I guarantee it's 5+ guys for each team.
But my thing is heading into the regular season. Some of these guys are starters, and I get Romeo was hurt heading into here. Julian, that wasn't the case. Levi, he's supposed to be one of the guys. 2nd-round pick last year, Josh Pascal, 2nd-round pick, was injured this year too, but that's just a hernia. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying he's speeding through recovery.
Again, these guys we've drafted injured as well, though. That should concern you that we're drafting injured players.
It does. I brought that up because here's the thing about doing this job and also being a fan. Well, actually, no, just doing this job and just being new at it. I want to give you guys accurate takes, thoughts that I have, because sometimes they come to fruition, and then I get Malcolm Rodriguez, for example. There's a ballsy take to go out there and say, hey, this 6th-round pick is going to be a stud for us. You know what I'm saying? People are like, slappies. Well, I had the balls to say it. We came out with it, and it's coming true. That's what I've hinted to it, but I never want to deep dive into it because it's too early to make some of these assumptions. I mean, Brad Holmes only had 2 drafts to really base off of, and we got to still see this draft in action to give it an official A. I don't like grading drafts because we got to see them on the field. Plenty of guys that were number 1 overall picks, you thought you got an A+ guy and just end up being a bust. Jamarcus Russell, an example. But Brad Holmes, with drafting these hurt guys, I'm just saying down the road, just looking at it, you know what I'm saying, what Z-Max say, 30,000-foot view?
Yeah.
One thing to keep an eye on, for sure. Josh Pascal now this year, Levi Ozarike from last year. And to be honest with you, this year he kind of went ham with it. You know what I'm saying? Got James Mitchell, the tight end, with ACL. Traded up for Jameson Williams at ACL, which I'm not tripping on Jameson Williams' ACL at all because he's a little bit of a freak athlete. Those guys tend to recover faster and hopefully stay healthy. I'll knock on wood for that one. But the Josh Pascal one, a little bit concerning for me. Just a little bit of a trend because it's not just drafting hurt guys, but you're using early picks to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be concerning, especially when the largest sample size we have is from last year, and it's Levi. It's the guy that was supposed to be this dog that people wanted, that the Eagles were mad that we traded up to get him in front of them. That this was a guy, a hot commodity. Is still dealing with these injuries. He didn't play much last year because of those injuries, and now it reared its ugly head again. So yeah, it's tough, but I trust Brad Holmes. I believe in him, and I believe in the team doctors that they'll have these guys ready in a short time. I'm not worried about them missing preseason games. Now, if this is week 2, week 3, week 4, and Iffy, Julian, Levi, all these guys are still out with nagging injuries, yeah, it's a little concerning. But as of right now, for the first game of the preseason, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Just something to keep an eye on, you know. That and the fact that, well, this probably has nothing too much to do with it, but the injury bug that bit us during the season last year, just wondering if I'm not trying to disrespect Campbell. I don't want to be like...
The injuries last year was also, like, league-wide. There was a lot of injuries.
Not like us, though. I mean
the Ravens got it a lot worse than us.
And the Ravens. Yeah. But that's it. I mean, who else really got bit with a bug like that?
I can't tell you off the top of my head, but...
For sure. Well, I'm saying just team... And, like, there may be, like, you know, I don't want to say loser teams, but teams that weren't that good that the injuries don't get, brought up as often as they would with the Ravens. Because I'm sure national pundits or, like, your average fan from other team, fan bases aren't, like, aware of, like, who's hurt in our Detroit Lions team because a lot of those guys haven't made names for themselves in the NFL. So there might be situations like that, but I know us and the Ravens for sure.
So...
4 minutes to go until kickoff, guys. I'm pumped. You hear me? What you looking at?
I'm looking at the injury report from this year right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on our injury report. That's not including the guys that aren't playing. Broncos have 6, Cowboys have 6, Browns have 9, Bengals have 8.
Well, I'm not talking about our injury report right now.
Bears have 12.
I'm talking about in comparison, like last year, just going through like the season, having these guys be hurt.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Like right now, camp stuff. Like, I mean, everything you're reading off, that stuff's gonna happen. But I'm talking about just throughout the season, how often these guys getting hurt. Just things to keep eyes on. Because this is a new regime, and we are really high upside in them and very hopeful and faithful in them. But those are just the things they're the only things I would nitpick from them now. And to be honest with you, the injury thing from last year, I'm not even fully making that a conversation yet. I'm just curious to it because we also have the 4 retirements that come along with it. But the Detroit Lions kick off in 3 minutes. Your boy Spinny and I are here to break everything down for you. But before we do that, let me tell you guys about the Academy of Warren, all right? Because it's a brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court, a volleyball court, soccer field that could also be used for 7-on-7 football. They have K-8 features as AM and PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Hope Mifflin curriculum, academic games, and K-8 athletics. Guys, enroll your children now at theacademyofwarren.net if you want them to ball. This is what we're having. We'll be right back.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, it's Friday. We're fired up. We got some Lions football tonight. We got some baseball here to pay attention to. But listen, before you guys get all excited, you got to get over to that app store and download oddstrader.com. It's got live scoring, play-by-play updates. It's the best place to check all the odds of the sports books right in the palm of your hand. But listen, we need some fun coupons. It's the weekend. Of course, that's what we do. So listen, tonight we're going to bet on the Orioles, the best team to bet on all season. Voth, but they only got 2 losses in his last 10 starts. Sounds good to me. Oddstrader.com. Woodward Bets. Check it out.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Detroit Lions preseason watch party. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
My brain went to say Spin Mo Rex and Kung Fu Spin at the same time. So stop it. Nip it in the butt. We got my man, Young Sus in the TV booth, a.k.a. Chris Platti. Chris Platti, by the way. Game starting off now, guys. Soon to be kickoff, but before we get to that, speaking of the game, dropped an album last night. Saw a couple rough reviews. Chris, you said it was fire. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to get this one in while we wait for these graphics to play and the game to start. And unmute yourself before you talk. Make sure you're unmuted. But Game, another guy you shout him out too. I don't care about the review on his album, but the Game. Give me your take on it, because Spinney was grilling you last night for even listening to that thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Game's catalog should not be disrespected. However, the album that came out last night is in the lower tier of his catalog. Still good. He doesn't have close to a bad album, but, you know, I had high hopes. Game is one of the best rappers in the game, and you put that with Hit Boy, one of the best producers in the game.
You said one of the best rappers in the game?
One of the best rappers in the game.
All right.
There's like 20, 30 people
Maybe
you can
20
say
years
that.
ago.
We're done.
Yeah, okay.
You're done.
You're wrong, but yeah, that Slim Shady diss was whack though. Really bad, all a reach. I mean, we knew it was a reach from Jump Street, but that was very disappointing.
All right, well, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Lions are about to kick off. Give me a prediction for the game.
Prediction for a preseason game?
Preseason prediction. Lions.
Sheesh.
Lions are 2.5-point favorites.
All right. Let's go 28-26 Detroit Lions.
28-26 Lions.
I'll take the points.
I'm going to go 24-12.
How about this? Who's going to be the leading wide receiver in this game? Most yards in this game? I'll even let you pick someone from the Falcons if you want. That probably makes it more harder, to be honest.
I'm going to say... oh, man, that's tough. I want to say Raymond or Kennedy.
Okay. I'm mad at you said that. Those are my picks.
Really?
Yeah, pick two different people.
No, that's you asked me first.
You're not stealing my picks.
Yeah, I'm going to go Raymond or Kennedy.
All right, well, I'm going to pick one, and then you got to...
No. I'll pick one, you pick the other. I'll pick Tom Kennedy.
God damn it, no. That's my pick.
Oh, you should have said yours first, bro.
Tom Kennedy, I think, fuck you.
You should have said yours first.
I believe Tom Kennedy will lead this team in receiving yards tonight. He's been a stud in camp, to the point where, like, I was writing him off as a guy who's not going to make the team this year because of the emergence of Khalil Pimpleton and Trinity Benson actually kind of doing his thing, getting a lot of reps in the offseason work so far. But Tom Kennedy making the most of those reps, doing guys dirty, and he even caught a couple balls over our guy El Jefe, Jeff Okuda. So
Hutch has got the black on his face. He's ready to go.
Always, baby. It's his trademark. It's marketing, man. It's his brand. I remember they asked him that in Hard Knocks. He said to keep the paint, face paint. Dude, hell yeah. It's like the Anthony Davis keeping the brow.
Yeah, that's.
So I got you.
That's a decision.
Quite the decision.
That's a decision, but yeah.
So I got your pick for who's going to lead this team in wide receiving yards tonight. How about rushing yards?
Jamar Jefferson.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, he's going to go. He's been dogging in camp. He's going to get a lot of reps. He's going to go out there. He's going to rush for quite a bit.
Tackles.
Malcolm Rodriguez.
Some of the Devin Funches for leading this team in
receiving
yards now. Receiving yards. Wow. I would not pick the route of a tight end, but hey, he was a former wide receiver too, so who knows? I'm at that pick. Actually, run this one as a poll if you can. Ask him who's going to lead this team in yards tonight. Is it going to be Tom Kennedy, Khalif Raymond? We should gotta give him a third. Give me a third option. Who should I throw in there? Pimpleton. Benson. Is Benson out?
Trinity Benson. No, he's playing. Yeah.
Add Pimpleton then.
Who do you got for tackles?
Oh yeah.
Emrod,
yeah,
for sure.
Quadriguez,
for sure.
Big Poppy,
Grande
Rodrigo,
Poppy,
whatever you want to call him. Fofo.
Type the names for me, so I got him right.
Okay. Forgot Mr. Non-football dude here. We got Tom Kennedy, which I think is the correct answer.
Yeah.
I can spell Tom Kennedy.
I stole all your answers, boy.
Who's the other one I said?
Shouldn't be asking me this.
Did you say Khalif Raymond?
Khalif Raymond, Tom Kennedy.
He actually might get a little rest because I think he's like a starting return guy too. But
true. Trinity Benson.
Raymond. Then I don't know if Benson's. I got for that official.
Khalil Pimpleton.
The official injury report.
Man, of course they got to sneak in another commercial before this drops.
That's how they do it, man.
But everybody in there, give us your take. Who you think is going to lead this team in receiving yards for this game? Who you think is going to lead this team in rushing yards for this game? And who do you think is going to lead the team in tackles for this game?
What about how many yards do you think Goff's going to have?
Goff, I think, will be around 80, 90, closing in on 100.
Yeah. At least for sure. I'm going to
say 85.
118.
118 in a quarter?
Yeah. Hey, I could be wilding. But let's be
No,
real
you
about
were
it.
definitely wilding.
The Falcons aren't the nicest team out there.
That's true.
You know what
but
I'm saying? I couldn't.
you think he's going to be averaging 450 yards a game against bad teams?
Well, no, but you're playing vanilla coverages. You know what I'm saying? You got DJ Chark out there, who I feel like he's been itching to play. He's had that ankle injury from last year. I'm for sure going to go with it. Why? Spencer's like, tap the window.
Yeah.
Tap the window.
She didn't even notice.
I didn't hit it hard enough. Zinger!
He smashed through the window. Oh, man. Here we go.
Detroit Lions game, waiting for the kickoff. Jared Goff, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow. That's crazy,
it's
bro.
preseason, bro. I don't know, man.
That's crazy. I'm going to say 85 yards and a touchdown.
85. I'll give you 98 and 2. 98 and 2 touchdowns. Just because he doesn't, he's short stroking it.
He's short stroking it for sure.
He never thrown it deep like that, to be honest with you.
All right.
As always, I hear they headed out.
And they're going for the
coin toss.
Going for the coin. Damn, who's that?
It's Danny Rodgers. Okay, Spinny.
Yeah,
got a ting for a ting, you know?
Take me out to dinner.
I hope. So I know they're playing the Stars the entire first quarter. I hope Swifty.
Damn, that graphic.
I'd rather have him rest a little
You see him take it off fast as hell because that graphic looked ass.
I did not see it.
Their TD's messing up.
It's probably
It was that.
Could
never be me.
It didn't have the blue. It was weird.
They probably got nips in there.
Who saw them mess up that graphic?
They're
that
probably
was
listening
funny.
to the game album.
Hey, I've been there. I've been there before. You got to turn the graphic off real fast.
No,
no, not that one. All right, here we go, man.
You guys excited?
I'm excited, bro.
Yeah,
Football's
I'm excited,
back.
Me too.
Dan Campbell, the man himself.
Second season is Detroit
You think he's
Lions head
equally
coach.
as intense in
Yes.
preseason games as he is?
The way he is, I don't think you turn that off.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a fact.
I don't think you can beat him without being that all the time.
Yeah. They're talking about it's like John Harbaugh's a good coach, but they were talking about that on, I think it was Good Morning Football, how I don't think they've lost a preseason game since 2018 or something like that. But he's, the Harbaughs, they're all two competitive dudes.
Jared Goff looking right, looking ready.
Looking right, looking ready.
Looking good in the uni. Damn, baby, take me out to dinner. Giving the thumbs up. Getting hype with the boys, dabbing up the coaches. Him and Ben Johnson sharing a little love. Lions will be receiving the first half kickoff.
Trinity Benson back
they got
there.
Trinity Benson back there ready to take it. Pause.
Nice.
So
I'm glad to see him out there, though, man. I'm glad to see Trinity Benson
I am
healthy.
glad. He's got the lime green mouthpiece in. That's a little weird. But, hey.
Khalif Raymond's winning the chat, by the way, for the
Khalif
receiving.
Raymond's winning the poll. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think he'll get enough playing time. But he'll definitely be the best one out there. I think Tom Kennedy will play majority of the, last 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Khalif might be getting a little bit of rest, too. Just because he normally, I feel like, would be your kick returner. He did a really good job last year. I don't think he did bad at all.
No, he didn't. But maybe Trinity Benson took his spot.
I don't know, man. He didn't look that nice in camp, but we'll see. We'll
All
see
right.
right now. Ready for kickoff.
Kickoff is happening right now, folks.
Sheesh.
Right now, put in your scores in the chat. What do you think the final score is going to be?
I'm looking for Malcolm on the kickoff.
Boom.
And the kick return, too. Jared Davis out there.
Trinity
it's
Benson. All right. Gets it out to the 25. Not a bad return.
Right about 26.
And the Lions take the field headed by Jared Goff. We got all the big dogs out there. There's my boy Frank.
Coming off a 19
DJ
touchdown.
Chark, Josh Reynolds, Swifty. Oh, man. It's happening. In the Honolulu Blues, they got Big Deck. They got Penny Sewell. They got Big V. All right, let's see it. Here we go. First Lions play of the preseason. Goff goes under the center. They have Amon-Ra coming in motion to the bottom of the screen.
This
Hand off
guy
to
coming.
Swift.
So everyone is
he gets
coming.
stuffed
This guy
for about a 1.5 yard gain over the right side of the offensive line, running behind Big V. But that's not a bad first play. I'm glad they let Swifty. A run play. And it's,
oh, you mean the play call?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even the play call. I mean, he didn't give me yards. I can't call it a good play.
Goff in shotgun now, ready to take the second snap of the game. Frank Ragnow making his calls, putting down the head, ready to give the snap. Goff reading the defense, gets the ball, laces it up the middle of the field to, is that Zylstra? Or is that...
Yeah, I think it is. No,
Brock
it's
Wright.
Brock Wright.
Brock Wright with a big catch over the middle, gaining about 20 yards on the second play of the game on 2nd and 2. Great play right there. Easy pitch and catch between Goff and Brock Wright. You love to see that. Just a tight end comeback route right in the middle of the field. Nobody near him. Avoids the first defender and gets some extra yards. Goff back under center, taking the snap from Frank Ragnow, making a little deliberation here with the defense. And it's another. Oh, he pulls it out. Play action. A lot of time.
A lot of time in that pocket.
Oh, Jamal. Off of Jamal Williams' hands, and he gets blown up. Got to come in with those, but it's all right. He probably would have got a lot of time.
A lot of time
for Jared Goff.
I saw him do his taxes
in a play action role too. So, wow, yeah, offensive line looks good early. A lot of time,
dude. Yeah,
7-8 seconds. Jamal just looked away from the ball there, had it bounce off his face mask.
Lucky that one didn't get picked off. That's former Detroit Lion, if I'm not mistaken.
Jamal stays in the backfield, yes it was, with Jared Goff in shotgun, making some calls. Gets the snap. It's a handoff to Jamal up the middle for a big game.
Man, that offensive line giving you what you want, Spinny.
Busts off about an 8-yard, 9-yard run on 2nd and 10.
Hear me out real quick for the offensive line nicknames, and then tell me about Planet Fitness. The People Mover.
The People Mover. I love
Detroit
that.
staple, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. And we will be right back to give you some more Detroit Lions play-by-play action. But if you want to get big like this offensive line, there's only one place to go, and that is Planet Fitness. Because right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get your Planet Fitness membership. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness nearby. First down, Jamal Williams. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Jamal walking gingerly.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
Our friends at Alt Equipment know that when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. That's why Alt Equipment is partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw you that Alta can't handle. Just like Amon-Ra St. Brown just handled somebody's corner and shoved a stiff arm in his face. But nonetheless, give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. And again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alt Equipment, where uptime matters. Jared Goff under center. Jamal Williams, I believe, gets the handoff for a nice 7. Oh, yeah, DeAndre Swift. Nice 7 to 8 yard gain there, probably 7 yards.
Thank you guys for checking back in with us. We are the Woodward Heavyweights.
Yes,
this is the heavy cast of the Lions' first preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons. Right before we got back on the air, Amon-Ra St. Brown made a great catch, put his foot in the ground, gave a stiff arm to get the first down, and then Swifty just came over the left side of the offensive line for a 6-yard gain.
I'm telling you, the strength of this offensive line is definitely showcasing itself as it did in training camp.
It really is.
Season.
Jared Goff takes the handoff, fakes
handoff.
It to Swift,
play
over the middle. Great ball to Amon-Ra for a catch and a gain of about 15. Beautiful ball.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful catch. Shrugs off the hit.
There.
Took the shot, but he took it like a champ.
Yes, sir. Yes, he
Goff's
did.
looking good early.
I'm telling you, I told you all camp. He looks confident, man. This is not the same guy we saw last year. This dude's, talking. You know what I'm saying? Running his mouth. Yelling guys, get in position, be in the right spots. We didn't see that out of him last year.
A little bit of a wobbly pass, but he put it right above the linebacker and below the safety.
Tried putting that shoulder down and just
Amon-Ra's playing with aggression.
Awesome,
the Lions ran right down the field. We are in the red zone. Snap from the 9. Goff in shotgun. Hands it off to DeAndre Swift. Wide open end zone.
Detroit Lions touchdown!
Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Offensive line doing their damn thing. That is an impressive first drive of the preseason for the Detroit Lions. Easy, what were your takeaways?
That offensive line.
Yeah.
The entire drive. Whether they're running the football, they open up the drive with the run play. Sorry, guys, I'm rewatching that touchdown there. But they opened up the drive with the run play. DeAndre Swift got stuffed right there. Opened it up out of shotgun. Jared Goff throwing it down. Had a lot of time. Jamal Williams obviously dropped the pass, but the most thing that stuck out the entire time is the offensive line. Jared Goff, clean pockets. Jared Goff, whether it was play action, even still had clean time to throw the football. And obviously, DeAndre Swift running in from the 9-yard line for a touchdown.
Kick is up. The kick is good. I didn't see who was kicking that.
I didn't see who was kicking it either.
If it was Siebert or, what's his name? Can't remember his name.
Riley Patterson.
Pat
Riley.
But a great job of DeAndre Swift by getting into the end zone there. First drive of the game, they walked all the way down the field from their own 25 and punched it into the end zone. Like you said, offensive line playing a big role in that one.
Yep. All right. I'm with my man in the chat. Harold Williams says, that's all I want to see. Now sit the rest of the starters.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for offense.
Offense.
Yeah, you can sit the offense starters now. It's especially Swift, man. Well, we specifically, there's two guys that we need healthy on this. Actually, football's such a team sport. That's a wild statement to make. But the two people I think we need healthy the most for this team to be successful this year. And again, whether they're successful or not is very up for debate and question. Like, a lot of people have met 7 wins max. But obviously, Jared Goff, there's no backup there that you can rely on. Number 2 would be DeAndre Swift. So if we're going to sit somebody, let it be those two. That's all I'm saying. And by the way, you guys will see Kirby Joseph tonight. Let me know if you'd rather have Kirby Joseph or Malik Willis. Just saying. Just saying. Once you get your showcase tonight, let me know who you'd rather have on this football team. But nonetheless, they're taking a break. You know, my man with the orange thing comes on the field. That's when the orange mitts. You ever see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The orange oven mitts comes on. That's when they go to commercial break. Maybe we should start matching that. Should we start going commercial when they go commercial? That way we're here for the action.
We could do that. I mean, how many?
What's the next read?
The next read is.
We did P-Fit. We did Alta.
624.
You know what? Let me tell you guys about Gypsy Vodka. We'll come back to this game, all right? Gypsy Vodka, man, it's the official drink this summer, and they're finally here. They got the Mulligan. The Mulligan made with Gypsy Vodka. Whether you're out in the golf course, hanging out in the backyard, or with your boys, the Mulligan's calling your name. Ask for the Mulligan at your local golf course or Total Wine near you. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with more Detroit Lions action.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer, Academy of Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Ciabattas, summer salads, and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar. All on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
The Detroit Lions off to a hot start, but not as hot as the ball over at
Malcolm Rodriguez. Somebody on kicker. I'm sorry.
Chili Pepper Sandy. Guys, I got the hottest balls, the hottest deals, and darkest sands to Chili Pepper Sandy. And right now, if you join the Pepper Club, they'll beat all competitors by $5. Malcolm Rodriguez with a smackaroni on the Detroit Lions kickoff. You know he's going to be a stud in special teams, just like Chili Pepper is a stud in the tanning game. Make sure you check them out. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Detroit Lions live watch party.
Butt crack full of sand. Gotcha.
Butt crack full of sand. Sorry,
You're good.
And I'm sorry for
Are you
Chili Peppers. No, I'm tweeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got Marcus Mariota running out. He gets cut by Deshaun Elliott, but he does get a gain of about 7 down that right sideline. Lions defense. First look at the Lions defense. Easy. What do you got your eyes on?
I am looking for the interior defensive line. And obviously the secondary. It's tough. So the good stars tonight are Aiden Hutchinson, Michael Brockers, and Lee McNeil, and Charles Harris. If Julian were healthy, I guarantee you that Aiden's probably slide inside. We'll still see that at some point. Chris Board and Derek Barnes, starting linebackers. I'm actually surprised to see that one. Amani, Will Harris, Tracy, Jalen Elliott.
Jalen Elliott, starting safety.
Wow. Oh, that's his real name.
Yeah.
What do they call him, Deshaun? I'm like, who the fuck? Who's Jalen?
Okay,
Elliott?
they got the single shot of Hutch. Looks like he's making some calls out there. And Mariota under center. He's got the T behind him. 3 wide receiver set.
I'm watching Aleem.
Lions look. I'm watching Hutch. Hutch makes a swim move, gets in the backfield, and stuffs him. Aiden Hutchinson going right by the tackle and making the play in the backfield. Wow. Had my eyes on him the whole time. That guy didn't even touch him. Look at this. Swim move right over him. See you later. Stuffing the running back in the backfield. Beautiful play by the Lions' number 2 overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson. Man, I'm like breathing right now. I'm so excited. Like, this is everything that we want to see. Lions going right back at it. Falcons break the huddle, get to the line of scrimmage. Lions get set. Mariota in the backfield now, optioning Kyle Pitts to the end of the screen, making an audible
Hutch
call.
moved inside.
Hutch on the inside of the offensive line.
Falcons rush the ball again for a first.
For a first down, getting by that linebacker core. Maybe we should put in, Rodrigo. But no, that was a good rush.
Barnes made the tackle, then Elliott cleaned up.
Damian Williams with a great rush up the middle, getting past. Hutchinson got shutted down.
Hutchinson got getting double teamed.
Already seeing double coverage. Derek Barnes needs to make that play.
Yeah, that's a bad read by Derek Barnes. I don't know.
But they are back at it.
There was no gap to fill there. Hutchinson had a double team on him.
You already see Hutchinson moving around. He is at the bottom of the defensive line now. His 3rd spot in 3 straight snaps. Mariota in the shotgun with, I think, Damian Williams next to him. Takes the snap.
Hutchinson one-on-one. Oh, getting double teamed again.
Getting pressure up the middle by Lee McNeil.
Got held. Where's the flag?
Marcus scampers for another 7-yard gain on the outside.
Hutch went to hit a spin move there.
There is a flag there. It is probably holding against the Falcons.
Hutchinson is looking like a problem.
They have a holding call.
Hutchinson went to go hit that spin move, and they held him.
Hutchinson
is Chris out last night for that photo.
Held him right around the way. Oh, yeah.
Lindstrom.
Oh,
Lindstrom with the hole when Hutch went to go turn around to get Marcus Mariota.
Another double team on the kid.
Another double team on the kid right away. And they're looking to double team him because, like you said, that's his 3rd different look on the defensive line since the game started.
And they are back. Falcons backed up now to their own 20-yard line. Marcus Mariota under center, making the call, optioning his fullback back in the backfield there in the T formation. 3 wide receivers set.
Is that our boy Rodriguez in there?
Mariota takes the snap, makes the pass. Is that Kyle Pitts or is that Drake London? Big body receiver Drake London with the catch in traffic.
Who's in coverage there? Did you get to see?
For the first down, I did not.
Let's see. That's your boy Amani Warrior.
Yep.
In coverage.
Getting beat across the middle.
On a slant route.
By the big body Drake London.
Drake London gonna be a special guy in this league, man. Well, right immediately when I put on the tape to watch him, I didn't watch much. I'm not a big fan of watching wide receiver tape because there's a lot of times just the highlights unless you can get like actual game film. But he's like a 6 foot. What is he? 6'5", 6'4"?
He's a big guy. Deshaun Elliott cleaning up the tackle on that one.
And that's a matchup everyone wanted to see, right?
It is.
Interesting.
Marcus Mariota in the backfield again.
I cannot tell if that's Woods or Rodrigo in there. Rodrigo getting some looks.
That is Rodrigo right
this
there.
This is actually his 2nd snap, the linebacker spot there. I told you Derek Barnes on that run play. He just ran into the tackle for no reason.
He whiffed. That is Malcolm
ran to
Rodriguez.
An offensive lineman when Aiden Hutchinson was being double teamed. That was not the choice.
Malcolm Rodriguez is in there. We got a false start penalty on the Falcons, so they'll be backing it up 5 yards. We'll see what the Lions defense can do here to try to get them behind that stick even more. It is 1st and 15 from the Falcons' 40-yard line. Marcus Mariota in the shotgun set. They got 4 wide receivers split out. Have the running back option
Malcolm
out.
Rodriguez and Derek Barnes, the linebacker position. Malcolm Rodriguez spreading out to guard. Who was at the bottom of the screen there?
I'm not sure.
Can you turn the subtitles off, turn the volume on, just turn it down so they can't hear it?
No, we can't do that.
That way the subtitles are gone?
Mariota dives forward for about a gain of 7 yards.
This was, when we started the show, we were talking Derek Barnes in the blitz.
They got Okudah on Pitts.
Was on Pitts.
And he made the tackle on Mariota.
He's the one that was where Mariota running. A design run there. from the Atlanta Falcons.
So that was a good
too.
first real look at Jeff Okudah right there. Stayed glued to Kyle Pitts and stepped up to make the tackle on Marcus Mariota. And here we go again, Mariota in the shotgun. Kyle Pitts coming in, flanking off of the line.
Everybody's coming.
Everybody's coming.
And
there's the snap.
So
It's
everyone
a
is
handoff.
coming.
Another
This guy.
gaping hole.
Gaping hole. Tackle made by Deshaun Elliott. How many yards do you think that was for?
It was probably a
15 yard scamper
15,
there.
20-yard scamper. Can't give those up.
Any guys you're looking for in fantasy right now? Malcolm Rodriguez on that play missed. Oh, Malcolm was going to take that outside.
The linebackers, yeah, one went outside. Derek Barnes cut inside of the tackle.
Let's see. I wonder if they took Malcolm out
And
after
he
that.
split the gap. That is a tough look for the linebacking core. But Malcolm's still in there.
Not even using his mouthpiece. Savage out there.
He is a savage.
The young guy's getting looks at starters in this game right now.
Mariota under center, takes the snap, hands the ball off.
Malcolm shedding tackles.
Another
blockers,
another big rush. They are just running the ball up the gut on the Lions. We cannot do anything to stop them.
I said it earlier in the show. I mean, that run defense was something I'm looking forward to, and it's not looking too good right now.
Derek Barnes again getting pushed inside and them coming off of his backside. That's 3 big plays that they went on the other side of Derek Barnes.
I feel like this is going to be very much, it kind of was last year too, very much of a bend, don't break type of defense, you know? But we'll see.
Definitely.
They're in the red zone.
Definitely in the red zone. Handing the ball off again. Why wouldn't you?
Stuffed.
We got some big nasties in there this time, so that's going nowhere.
And very much so, man. Everybody in this defense is rotating right now. The only guy I've seen getting active snaps repeatedly out of the secondary, Hutch and Rodriguez.
That is Isaiah Buggs in there getting good push off of that offensive line and making the tackle
big boy
in the backfield. That big boy we got from Pittsburgh. So it's good to see him in there making a difference. We got him and is that Brockers? I don't know who.
I don't know. Hutchinson getting his first break of the game.
Mariota under center, motions for the receiver to come across the formation, takes a snap, hands it off again. Oh, missed tackle in the backfield, but they wrap him up after a gain of 2. That would have been a big tackle for loss right there,
Yeah,
but it's
would've.
fine. Didn't amount to much, only a 2-yard gain. Jeff Okudah again making the tackle. Who missed that tackle right there?
Look like 41.
Jeff Okudah making a couple nice tackles, stepping up.
Who missed his tackle here? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, he got pushed from the back.
He got pushed from the
He
back.
got clipped. He got clipped. Jeff Okudah showing some good instincts in the run game so far. It's tough, too, sometimes to judge these corners unless they're getting the ball thrown to them because you're not always watching them, you know.
It is true. Back options out of the backfield. Mariota alone back there in the shotgun set.
Aiden
Takes
Hudson
the
from
snap
inside, first guy
from
off
his
the
own
line.
20.
Nice catch.
Ooh, we got to see if he caught that. That is Kadero Hodge, former Lion.
Nice catch there. They are, what, at the 4-yard line now?
They're at the Lions' 4-yard line. Fresh set of downs. If this catch was completed, can't see it from that angle, but it does look like he got his hands under that ball. Good throw, good catch. And it is 1st and goal from the Lions' 4-yard line. And not something, 6-yard line, I'm sorry. Not something you like to see. But, of course, they got the big backs in the T formation. They should just run this ball 3 times.
I'm with you. 100%.
They hand it off. Stuffed in the backfield. Tracy Walker making the play. Great play by Tracy Walker to get back there and take out the running back before he can get to the line of scrimmage.
Aiden Hudson get a little chippy out there, too.
Ooh, we are getting chippy.
Kadero Hodge and Deshaun Elliott.
Deshaun Elliott going after it. Love to see that. Even in the preseason, these guys are already chirping. Big play there by Tracy Walker to avoid the blocker and make the tackle in the backfield.
Great job by that defensive line and linebackers covering up those holes, too.
Standing up the holes, standing up those offensive linemen, making plays. And we've got 2nd and goal from the 6. Mariota under center. Takes the snap, fakes it. Play
Aiden
action.
Hudson on an ass, though.
Uh-oh.
Aiden Hudson on an ass, though.
Tracy Walker again tries to get there, but it is a touchdown. Not a lot of contain there at the end. Mariota has the scamper to get into the end zone for the Atlanta Falcons. So we are knotted up at 7. Yep, that's a touchdown. He hit the pylon. Good play there by Mariota. Lions lost contain. Oh, tough. Tracy Walker did everything he could to try to push Mariota out of bounds before he got in there, but he was too late. Not a great showing by the defense.
No.
A lot of things you don't like to see. Easy, what are your first takeaways?
I mean, that was what we questioned. That was when we opened up the show, when we asked ourselves, what part do you want to see this team be successful? Who do you want to see doing their thing out there as a defense? That's where all our questions were. The offense, not so much. And, it's shown on the field just now. The Atlanta Falcons don't have the greatest offense. Marcus Mariota is a starter for the first time in many years, but I need some help, man, while we go to break. Can you tell us about SMA?
Yeah, of course. If this defense is going to be performing like this all year, we might need some help. And thankfully, SMA, also known as the Sports Marketing Agency, helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. My guy Sean Jordan is doing something great for this community and helping people who really need it. So if you are struggling or know someone who is, make sure you go check them out at thesportsma.com. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. This is the heavy cast of the Detroit Lions' first preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons. We will be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open to unlimited play. We can stay there open until close, have a good time. They also have private lane reservation, $120, 10 to 12 people. You get your own lane. You can bring in any type of food you want, and if you get thirsty, there is a $2 mystery beer vending machine where you pop in $2, pops you out a good beer, no hassle, no fuss needed. If you know what you want or you want to make a decision, there are multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from, so check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavy Cast. We are watching the Detroit Lions, giving you guys play-by-play updates on everything going down. I see some comments in chat talking about the linebacking core looking trash, and you're right.
Absolutely right.
This is where you want to see the mistakes. I mean, this is a young linebacking core. As we mentioned earlier, a lot of the guys starting majority of that drive would be Derek Barnes, a second-year player, 4th-round pick, and Malcolm Rodriguez, 6th-round pick out of this year's draft, rookie himself. But nonetheless, Trinity Benson back for the kickoff.
And the kick is underway. Trinity Benson takes it about a yard into the end zone and takes it out. Running down the left sideline, makes a move, gets stood up at about the 23-yard line. So the Lions will have it there. Let's see if the offensive starters come back out on the field. Ben Johnson looked pretty happy after that first drive, and he definitely should be. How do you feel about what that offense showed you?
Man, I mean, we didn't get to jump into it earlier on because we had to go to commercial break, but that offensive line is looking damn good. But as I wanted, Tim Boyle in to start the second drive for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it looks like the starters showed enough because the backups are in. We have Tim Boyle taking the snap under center, handing the ball to Craig Reynolds, who gets about a 6 or 7 yard gain up the middle. The backups are in. We got Skipper in there. We got Craig Reynolds taking the handoff. And a holding call on the Lions, so that is coming back.
So maybe not as much of starters for the full first quarter, but you're not mad at that.
No.
That's what you want them to be healthy. We need them all healthy. This team is limited in talent in terms of depth, and that's why the situation. I mean, you need to sit them. You got it.
I wouldn't mind seeing the defensive starters play another series. But, yeah, no, the offense, like you guys said, someone said in the chat, you agreed, they showed us what they needed to, and they got out. Tim Boyle taking the snap from under center, dropping back, throwing the ball to Khalif Raymond, who gets a gain of about 6 yards up the right sideline and gets out of bounds. So the Lions will have it at the end of the first quarter. Start of the second, they'll have it at, 3rd and 7 from their own 25-yard line.
In terms of the starters, too, I think we will see a lot of the ones back on the field come defense time, because there's very much position battles going on all across that defense. You got some on the defensive line. The spot with Julian Okoro's holding down right now is very much up for grabs, because Julian wasn't a starter last year. We can't guarantee that he's going to carry that into the season, so I think that's one that's going to be up for battle. Austin Bryant having a hell of a camp. We're seeing him fill in for him right now. Aiden, rookie, I'm sure they want him to get a lot more looks, a lot more reps, too. We saw our linebacking core, again, those two young guys, Derek Barnes, Malcolm Rodriguez. I think we're going to see a lot more reps, especially Malcolm. And who knows, maybe we're not seeing Anzalone out there for that very reason, you know? Got a lockjaw?
Yeah. Got too excited from the Lions.
Yes!
No, but yeah, I agree with you. Defense definitely still has something to show. You know, Dan Campbell cannot be happy with that performance on their first drive. So I'm sure we'll see some of those guys back out there. Maybe Hutch is the only one that we don't see, because he did look good in his first couple snaps.
That full first drive, he was getting double teamed.
Yes.
So I had that happen as a rookie. But opening it back up, too, because I just want to give my man Justin some of the clip here. That offensive line on that first drive looked phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
I was ready to give them the nickname now, the People Movers.
The People Movers.
That's what they did, man. We saw Jared Goff with all day, no QB hits, no QB hurries. I mean, the one you maybe could consider a hurry was on a play-action pass. And that situation is where you're going to put yourself in that hurry situation right there. But him, man, I'm telling you, did he not look a lot more confident out there?
He did. He looked good. He was stepping into throws. He looked comfortable in the pocket because he was getting the kind of protection that we saw. He was getting 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds back there before anyone was near him. So that is great to see. Like I said, that was one of my keys coming into this game, to see that offensive line dominate, and they went out there and they did it. They looked great. They were getting pushed in the run game. We saw Jamal have a great run up the middle. We saw Swift have a great run before his eventual touchdown run. So you love to see that from the big uglies up front. Very happy for them. That's what those guys do. They go out there and they move people around. That's what we pay them to do. That's what we expect them to do, and that's what they did on this first drive.
Do you think, had they not scored or succeeded that first drive, that they'd have been out there for a second series?
I think so. I think if they wouldn't have looked so crisp and walked right down the field to score, they probably would have been out there again. And there we are recapping this drive. Goff made a couple nice throws, one to Amon-Ra St. Brown, one to Brock Wright, and then Swift with the nice cutback and scamper in for the touchdown. So, yeah, it's very exciting to see that offense perform like that, because that's what we expect. Even against a suspect defense like the Falcons, it's still good to see. And here we have it.
Jared Goff, 3 of 4 in that series, 47 yards. The one, what the hell I'm looking for?
Another false start by the Lions. You can
We're
tell.
trying to watch the game and talk at the same time. But the one incompletion we had was the one dropped by Jamal Williams. DeAndre Swift, 4 carries, 20 yards at 1 touchdown, averaging 5 yards per carry. Jamal Williams, 2 carries, 12 yards. 6 yards per carry. I'm sure we might see a little bit more Jamal Williams, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, the favorite target on that one scoring drive by the Detroit Lions. 2 receptions, 14 yards.
Tim Boyle takes the snap,
reception.
2nd and 18 from the 11, flips it out to Craig Reynolds. He gets a gain of about 3 before getting issued out of bounds. Another flag on the field. Yikes! If that's on the Lions, these backups, it is holding against the Lions. Back them up even more. Jeez Louise. After no flags on the first drive, this is already, our 3rd or 4th against the backups?
But again, I mean, it is the backups. It's your second unit.
Yeah, he just tackled them. You can't do that, buddy. That is tough.
I got to be real with you. I'm a little bit concerned seeing Tim Boyle in there, man. This ain't the guy, man. He's just not it. I'm not confident in this team whatsoever at all having him as a backup. If Jared Goff were to go down, I'm just not a fan of that.
I don't think any team's really confident in their backup.
For
I'm not too worried about
that. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the other option we have with David Blau, I'd rather have David Blau as our backup.
They don't tip the scale that much more for me. I'm not.
Nothing to tip the scale. Just a pure observation of like who I'd rather have as our backup.
Yeah, if Goff goes down, we're screwed either way. So I'm not really that worried about Boyle getting these snaps.
I am worried. Dude looked like shit in camp. Entire training camp. Short throws, long throws.
3rd and
Just
12
inaccurate.
from the Lions 19. Tim Boyle in the shotgun with Craig Reynolds next to him. He barks out, takes the snap. They got him off sides.
Free play.
Flag not thrown for some reason. Boyle going deep down the field, completed to Khalif Raymond. That was a beautiful throw by Tim Boyle down the sidelines. Put it right in the breadbasket of Khalif Raymond. Does that change your mind at all?
What?
That throw right there?
He
of
just
Tim
acts
Boyle?
like it
That's
didn't
the one
happen.
thing. That's the one thing he does is throw the ball deep.
That was a beautiful
But no, it
throw.
does not change my mind.
Beautiful throw by Tim Boyle, hitting Khalif Raymond in stride down the sidelines for a big gain for the Lions.
It was a nice throw though. That I cannot
Offsides
deny.
declined. Lions first down. I want to see that throw again, man. That was some beauty.
So we got to do those free plays.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All
Shoot your
go
shot.
routes. And Khalif Raymond took off. Boyle
Nice.
put it in there perfectly.
That safety kind of helped out there.
Yeah.
Almost had a screen there for the cornerback. I guess that's why you see him on the second team defense.
Lions now have the ball at the 35-yard line. The give is to Craig Reynolds over the left side. 0-yard gain before he is escorted out of bounds by the defender. And the Lions will set up at 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9 from the Falcons' 35-yard line. They're looking at the stats for Khalif Raymond. Like 48 catches, 576 yards, 4 touchdowns last year. He can stretch the field when needed.
Looks like the chat may win that who was going to have the most yards.
Yeah.
After that big game by
Well,
Khalif Raymond.
Still a lot of game to play.
Definitely still a lot of game to play.
Tim Boyle takes the snap in
Falcons
shotgun,
blitz.
drops
Tim
it
Boyle.
off to
Short throw broken up.
28. Is that Justin Jackson?
Justin Jefferson.
Jamar Jefferson?
Jamar Jefferson, yes. Always call him Justin Jefferson, damn it.
Broken up by the defender. Tim Boyle gets the play call.
So one thing he struggled with in camp too, Jamar Jefferson, was catching the ball.
Catching the ball, yeah. Well, that's probably why we went out and got Justin Jackson, who is a great receiver out of the backfield.
Yeah. Very
Blau
true.
looking on from the sidelines.
He looks pissed.
Looks pissed. He does. Tim Boyle in shotgun.
I'm telling you, man, he outperformed him in camp. And I think that's what he's pissed about. I don't know that we're going to carry 3 quarterbacks on this roster into the season. There's just way too many competitive battles going on in other positions where you might want to keep an extra guy or two.
Tim Boyle takes the snap.
Especially because
Throw a
guys
nice
on the
ball on
NFI
the run.
list and that PUP list do count. Well, PUP list, they don't count, but the NFI list, if I'm not mistaken, they still count as roster spots, you know? Top, highly competitive backup quarterback thing we got going on here.
Yeah.
No rules favored.
Yeah. Nice throw right there on 3rd down by Tim Boyle. Just didn't get enough on it to Tom Kennedy. It is 4th and 2. Looks like the Lions are going to kick the field goal. I want to see who's that. Who's 19? Chat, let me know who that is. If that's Siebert or
it's
Patterson.
I can tell you right now, actually.
He lines up for the attempt.
No,
It is up. It splits the uprights. Good kick there.
19 is Seifert.
Siebert knocks it down. So looks like he won the battle. Jack Fox with the good hold. Siebert with the good kick.
Tell us we get your haircut, Spinny.
Well, you guys know that I get my haircut at Lady Jane's because, as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome when I get off the air. You know, if I want to take an inch off, maybe clean up my dead ends a little bit, I can sit down in one of those chairs, and I know my girls Megan or Alyssa will take care of me. I highly recommend you get to a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king as well. They are open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So like I said, get into a Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. This is the heavy cast of the Lions' first preseason game against the Falcons. We will be right back.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Odds Trader! OddsTrader.com is the number one site for your game day bets, play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price in every game from multiple sports books. Guys, if you're spending your money, be smart with it. Use OddsTrader.com to shop the best odds. Go to OddsTrader.com right now for your best bet. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join man, Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
We are here to give you guys play-by-play updates on the Detroit Lions live preseason Falcons game. But however, we do have a job to do. We gotta give my guy Justin something to cut from YouTube. So Spinny, give me your hard-hitting takeaways from that first drive from Detroit Lions offensive starters and defense too.
First drive for the offense looked great. Obviously, we talked about it already that offensive line looked dominant. They were out there moving people around, giving Goff a lot of time, all the time he really needed to get the passes off. We saw the running backs making big plays. We saw Jamal Williams make a great run up the middle, helped by that offensive line. We saw DeAndre Swift break off a nice run before he eventually ran it into the end zone. But a big thing was the confidence level of Jared Goff. Like you alluded to, he is looking a lot more confident this year. He made a couple of nice throws. He threaded one between the linebacker and the safety to Amon-Ra for a big gain. He hit Brock Wright on, it was a wide open pass, but he still delivered it to him right in the chest for a big gain. So very good to see Jared Goff making reads like that, making throws like that, and the offensive line looked phenomenal.
100%. Like I'm pegging the nickname right now.
Pegging.
The people movers. The offensive line, let's title it now the people movers. If this unit is healthy, I mean, I'm not going to tell you that the Atlanta Falcons defense is world beaters by any means, but when you see an offensive line like that, when you want to dominate something like that, you don't want to see them struggle, have any type of issue with a defensive line that you don't have respect or in that manner for. That offensive line looked phenomenal. And Jared Goff, as you said, the confidence in him, man. Oh, man, I love to see it. Chirping out there, yelling at guys getting spots. And, like, you did not see that out of him last year. That's the one thing we were not concerned about heading into the season is the offense because he does have so many weapons. Last year, he did look horrible, but let's be real about it. He didn't have a lot to work with, along with the injuries on that offensive line. Big fan of Jared Goff in this offense. As we said, 3 of 4, 47 yards. DeAndre Swift, 4 carries, 20 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 5 yards per carry because of those people movers. But the defense, not the same type of reception from a Spinny.
The defense was another story. We saw Aiden Hutchinson make a big play where he swam past the tackle, made the stop in the backfield. We saw Aiden Hutchinson moving to 3 different positions in 3 different snaps. So that's what you like to see. But they were getting gashed in the run game right up the middle. We saw linebackers missing assignments, filling the wrong holes, and the running back taking it off the backside for a couple plays in the row right down the field. Not a lot of pressure on Mariota when he did go back to throw, so that is tough. But the defense will get better over time. We still need to get some guys healthy up front. And when they did bring in Bugs and another big guy, they were able to clog that running game a little bit. Ooh, great stop right there by Derek Barnes. But very impressive. Don't wave your hand at me, bitch. I'll talk about what I want. Happy for Derek Barnes to make that stop in the backfield right there, coming up and making the play.
Bitch.
But that starting defense did not look great. Okudah, though, from what we saw of Okudah, he made a couple nice plays, made a couple tackles, stepped up, made those plays, was glued to Kyle Pitts on the one play where he stepped up and made the tackle on Mariota when he began to scramble. So although the defense did not look great, there were some things you could take away from it that were positive.
100%, I'm with you on that one. The defense, Aiden Hutchinson, man, I just said double team. First play of the game, one swim move over the one-on-one coverage there and made a tackle in the backfield. You love to see it out of your number 2 overall pick. After that was double teamed on every single play. And notably double teamed because, as Spencer said, you saw him in 3 different spots and 3 different snaps. So they made sure to pinpoint where that young man was at and to put 2 bodies on to keep their starting quarterback clean and away from him. Nonetheless, there wasn't a lot of clean pressure. You did see a lot of over pursuits, and that's what you're going to get in attacking defense like that. If it's attack, attack, attack. I mean, that's one thing I learned when I was, and I'm not saying I'm a professional or anything like that, but I learned quickly I can't always chase the quarterback. Sometimes you just got to fill your hole. But that's the style this defense is going to play.
Fill that hole.
We got to hope these linebackers and safeties can clean up and capitalize off that. We did not see that. We did not see clean looks on these linebackers. In fact, we saw a couple situations where they literally ran right into a blocking tackle. So, but they're young. You're going to expect that, and you want to see them make mistakes in preseason. We want to have that carry over into the regular season. And I'm going to remain hopeful because this is a preseason game, but that's the one concerns and one question marks we did have on this defense was that linebacking core in the secondary. And I will say this, the little bit of pressure they did get on Mariota with the blitzes. I saw Derek Barnes on one. We saw a couple secondary blitzes. I mean, Marcus Mariota's a mobile quarterback. He has the ability to escape and make that look like it wasn't a success. But if it were an immobile guy, probably get you a little hurry there or maybe even a quarterback hit or sack.
For sure. There's a lot of guys in the league that can make plays like that running on the outside, so that is something they'll have to clean up. Does this prove to you that the Lions need Roquan Smith?
I'd like to have them, but I don't know if they were truly competing this year. I mean, that offense is able to do that.
You think they're going to win 10 games?
I said 10 games is a possibility. My official thing that I put on wax was 9 wins for us, but Roquan, I'm just not down with paying a linebacker $20 million.
I mean, you bring in Roquan to a 9-win team, that makes you an 11-win team. That puts you in the playoff hunt.
I mean, that's fine, man. I'm not down with paying him $20 million unless we have a guy ready to supplant Jared Goff. I'm assuming. I never looked into the reports as to why he wanted to be traded. I'm assuming part of it's the Bears are going to be shit, and 2, he wants a new contract. And looking at the top tier contracts for the top tier linebackers in the NFL right now, starting with our guy Darius Leonard, changed his name Shaquille Leonard at $19 million. If the market's being reset, it's going to be over that $19 million. I'm just not down with paying a middle linebacker $20 million. I like Roquan Smith. He's an amazing player, but
after you saw the way our defense just got gashed by running backs, you wouldn't invest in a linebacker like that?
If we had a quarterback that we weren't paying $30 million, yes, absolutely. If we had a rookie quarterback only paying $7 million, then we could afford to pay Roquan Smith. But right now, no. As you see, that defense has plenty of holes in it. With that $20 million, you probably pluck a couple of guys that could do it, and we have another draft coming up next year.
If getting Roquan Smith cost you, let's say, Okudah, Hawkinson, and Jamal Williams, would you do it? Like salary wise.
I mean, I guess. It's a weird question to ask. What do you mean, like, if trading those guys?
Because those are 3 guys you wouldn't be able to pay if you pay Roquan Smith that kind of money.
You said Okudah?
Okudah. You would cut him.
All right.
Get that $10 million off the books.
All right.
Hawkinson, cut him. Get that, or not re-sign him. Get that $15 million or whatever he's going to go for off the books, and Jamal Williams. Move on from him. That's another I don't know how much he makes. I'm assuming close to $10 million a year.
No, Jamal's really low actually.
6'7"?
I think he's even lower than that, to be honest with you. I guess, yeah. Sounds crazy to say. Football's a team sport. You want more guys than less guys, but Roquan Smith is pretty damn good.
$6 million a year.
But
cap hit of 4.625
for Jamal.
Yeah.
Not a lot. But I don't know, man. There's your clip, Justin. There you go. React to Detroit Lions first team offensive defensive drives, because we'll jump back into calling this game play-by-plays. We'll give you guys what you came for. But the Roquan Smith stuff is interesting. It's interesting. It's something we definitely can't afford right now. So,
well, is that still? Yeah, it's still TB12 in there under center from the Lions' 8-yard line. Taking the snap, giving the ball, pulling it out, play action, going down the field, overthrowing by a big shot. Very dangerous throw there. Overthrew Trinity Benson, almost right into the arms of the defense. You don't like to see that, especially this deep in your own territory. The play was there to be made, though. Trinity Benson was open in space. Just overthrew him by quite a bit. So we'll see what they reload with. Trinity Benson stays on the field, lines up in the bunch formation. Tim Boyle under center again with Craig Reynolds in the backfield. hands the ball off to him. He takes it up the middle, is stuffed there, but pushes forward for a gain of 2 to get it out to the Lions' 11-yard line. What do you want to see of the second unit, Eazy? What's the biggest
second
thing?
unit offense?
Yes.
It's a very good question. I probably watch these tackle positions just in case any injury goes down. Running back, I think we're pretty solid. I like Craig Reynolds a lot. I also like Jamar Jefferson a lot. Obviously, Jamal Williams, we have him. I was looking at cap space, $4 million, but he's a free agent this year. Re-up him. What do you think he's getting paid?
You'd have to pay him more than that for sure. Tim Boyle takes the snap in the shotgun,
Rushed,
eludes a sack, throws the ball
wildly
out of bounds,
as Tim Boyle does, but he was getting pressured.
getting chased.
Yeah.
Tried to make a play there at the very end.
It's like he has that arm strength undoubtedly, but it's like he can't control it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no.
I don't know my own
finesse.
strength.
Yeah, literally. Second unit not looking good, but this is what preseason football is, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's ugly.
It's a pretty first drive because it's you got that orchestrated set amount of plays your starter's going to run there, and then it's just slop typically from then on.
Your boy Jack Fox takes the snap in his own end zone, puts his foot into the ball. Oh my God, what a punt. Puts it back to the 25-yard line. Falcons return to the 45, and they will have it from there. But Jesus, Jack Fox put something into that ball.
Would you
about an 80-yard punt?
So you're heavy on this Roquan stuff, huh?
I mean, I would love to get him. I agree with what Abe said in the chat that I doubt he gets dealt in his own division because the Bears aren't that stupid.
Especially got that good.
Yeah, that's a top 5 linebacker in the league. You're not going to deal him to a rival. But if you guys want to get in on some deals, we got the thing for you. We got some merch. We got some merch coming out. I know you've seen it. Throw up the graphics, Sus. We got the Dead Weights merch. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Sheesh.
The link is, Sus, close that poll out so they can see the pinned link on there. You could also go to mine or Eazy's profiles and click the link in our bios on Twitter. But we got the link pinned in the chat for you if you want to hop in there and purchase yourself one of those beautiful, beautiful t-shirts for pre-sale right now before they drop. And if you get in on the pre-order, you will be instantly entered into a raffle to win either an Aiden Hutchinson or Kenneth Walker III autograph, whichever way you sway, either Michigan or Michigan State, will enter you in the raffle and give you one of those. So make sure you guys go get that Dead Weights merch before it's too late.
No, that ass. Guys, solo cam, okay? Aiden Hutchinson is a dog. Me and your boy Spinny are dogs. If you rock with us, make sure you grab your merch. Not only just because you rock with us and you're supporting the boys, but it's clean, man. Can you put the picture back up real quick? Like, tell me you don't want to look clean. Support the boys and have a shot at getting an autographed Aiden Hutchinson jersey. I'm sorry, I said jersey. It's a poster. I apologize for that one.
He keeps saying jersey.
But if you're so much more of a Michigan State fan, as you know, we are in a studio full of Spartan dogs and Chris and Spinny. We do have that K9 thing on the hold for you as well, if you want that instead. But I know you want the Aiden Hutchinson one. That's the one we're promoting the most. Again, any purchase of the pre-sale orders of the Dead Weight merch automatically enters you into a raffle to win that Aiden Hutchinson autographed poster. And you can say you rock the merch. That's all I'm saying. Right now on screen, they're showing our guy, Malcolm Rodriguez.
Boy.
Imran Rodrigo. 6th-round pick out of Oklahoma State.
He's got the mouthpiece in this time.
Yeah, he does.
Aaron Glenn not looking happy on the sidelines. And I don't blame him.
But, yeah, I don't blame him either.
Don't blame him at all.
Do not blame him either. Now, what's going on? It looked like they were... Okay.
We're going to get one more play in here for you guys before we wrap up the stream. We appreciate everyone tapping in. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share the stream, tell your friends, tell your family, make a fake account for your grandma, and make sure she's watching. Boom. I think that was Emrod making the tackle.
I was reading the...
Yep, Malcolm popping up out of the bottom of that pile, stopping the run. So we appreciate you guys tuning in for us. This was the Heavy Cast. I had a lot of fun. I think Eazy had a lot of fun as well. For my boy to the left of me, Eazy. For our boy Young Sus, holding it down in the TD booth, I am Spencer Raxter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights.
Causing ruckus in that backfield right now.
We are the Woodward Heavyweights. Malcolm Rodriguez is our boy, and we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.